Hello, guys. Once again, welcome to another episode with White Chance, where today I'm going to teach you DIY creative ideas for a Christmas shirt. I hope by now you've subscribed and you've liked my page. Let's get right started. Before we get started, we will need paint, and because it's Christmas, I'm going in for red and green paint. So we get started. You see, start by doing the sprinkling on the dress, then wait for it to dry out for a while. Then we use our brush we are doing a Christmas rainbow, so we use our brush to draw our first rainbow line. You see, I'm going through to make it look very bold. You see, don't let your paint be so watery. It's a fabric paint. Don't make it look so watery, else it won't look nice on the shirt. So see, I'm taking measurements of it so that it makes it be on the same part, so one side doesn't get longer than the other. Still my measurements. Then getting ready for my next paint. I'm using the green. See, Christmas colors are red, green, and a touch of black, so I'm going in to draw out my green rainbow. Still working on it, making sure all sides are straight, passing through. Getting enough paint when necessary. Yes. Pass through again to make it look bolder, as I said earlier. Yes. Still going back and forth to blend it in. Yes. Waiting for it to blend in. Then you dress the tip. Drawing out my second part, still with the green paint though. As I did the first one, you see I'm still going in the same way as the first one. Blending it in, making sure all edges are on point. Still blending in, going back and forth to make sure the paint is well pressed on the dress. As you're watching, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. If you are getting educated, share to family members, to loved ones, so they can also learn simple DIY creative shirts for Christmas to make that Christmas spectacular. Yes, thank you. Still in my red, as I said, we are going rainbow today. Yes, making sure I'm on point. So I'm using the brush to make it faint, then I go through to make sure it's well blended in. Yes. Still blending it in. Yes. Waiting for it to set for a while. Then what we're coming to do next, I want you to guess and leave your answer in the comment section, because we saw the picture we are doing before we started. So guess what you're doing next? Still waiting for the paint to set in the shirts. You've gotten started. Guess you're still on it. You're guessing. I hope by now someone is getting a clue of what you're doing. Continue to guess. Now your guesses are right. Are drawing the Christmas tree. But you see, with the Christmas tree, I didn't start with the tip of the brush. I started with the bottom of the brush, so to make sure I get the straight lines, the triangular shapes right before I do my blending in with the tip of the brush, as you can see. So I'm still drawing my triangular shapes to get my Christmas tree on track. Because the paint is not too thick, you see it has set in the shirt. Yes. Waiting for it to set in. Still waiting. When you rush, you see, after doing it, you realize that it becomes too sticky. Now we are getting ready. Now you see, we're blending in with the edge of the brush to get the Christmas tree. So yeah, after all, it's not difficult to draw a Christmas tree as you were thinking. It's very simple. It's just constant practice and it will make perfect. You'll not be too stiff on the brush. Make sure your hand is flexible. When you're too stiff on the brush, it will make your outcome become too weird. So just be flexible, relax on the brush. Just stay calm, stay put on the brush. Almost done. Almost done. So done with the Christmas tree. Waiting to set. Then we go for the stand. Drawing out the stand. Isn't my Christmas tree looking so adorable? Wow. Still on it. We are almost at the final parts of the shirts where we are drawing the, I say, the ribbon. If you saw the picture earlier, it's like a ribbon or a bow tie. Yes. still using the tip of the brush. You see, when you're doing this the shirt, do make sure you have excess brush available, so you don't mix up the colors, because paints, when you put the brush in a red paint and you're going to the next paint, it gives you that weird look. So make sure each brush goes for a color. Let's say one brush is for red, one is for green, one is for black, one is for that. That's how it should be. You shouldn't use one brush for all. It makes your work look very very, very unpleasant. See, because I went in for various brushes for the colors, it has given the work a great look. Still waiting for it to set. Then we move to our final parts that we were waiting for. And we have our DIY Christmas shirt on a budget. As I said earlier, it's not too much expensive. Still waiting to set it. Getting my paints ready for the painting. You start painting because it's a camera, but when you see the look physically, you realize that the bow tie is sparkling because of the presence of glitters in the paint. There's glitter in the paint, so it makes the bow tie sparkle. But because it's camera, you won't see that the effect so much. Back to my final part. So let's go together. C, H, R, R, and I, then S. Guess you've already gotten a clue of what you're writing. Then T, then M, then A. There we go. We have our Christmas. Our word, Christmas. Our final word. And our final letter, E. So the word is Christmas cutie. You can choose any word of your choice, but I chose Christmas cutie. You can choose Santa got a present, Merry Christmas. You can choose Santa Claus. You see, then our DIY Christmas creativity is ready. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Thank you and enjoy your Christmas.